Okay, I'm here to rant. All I want to do is talk about myself. I want to talk about myself and what I'm going through right now. And I'm not even going to put it in flow. I have no time to put it in something that is going to be remotely in a nice video format. All I want to do is talk about these issues that are happening inside of my head. My mind is going 100 miles an hour, and all I'm thinking about is, what the fuck is wrong with me? What am I doing? What am I doing? What the fuck am I doing? I'm looking for distractions. I'm looking for things to talk about, things to do, things to see, things to experience, and all I'm thinking about is, what the fuck am I doing right now? What am I doing right now? I'm trying to put down words together and write, and at the same time I'm trying to listen to music, I'm trying to play some games, I'm trying to watch some movies, I'm also trying to work, I'm also trying to find a relationship going for myself, I'm trying to find a girl. All I'm doing is trying to distract myself from the real truth, and I don't know what that is, and I'm trying to find it, and I'll just say at the same time I'm being distracted by all these things that are going on around me, and I want to rant about it, I want to talk about it, I want to make people realize that things like this happen to all of us, right? And all of us don't think about it. Nobody sits and thinks about what's happening. Are we really going the right path? Are we just going this because we're just doing it? You know, we are put in this sea of choices. At the same time, we have no control of what it is. We have no control of what we want to do with our lives, because we are in a sea of choices. A sea has got currents, and we are just being pulled and pulled and pulled into the current, and we're going towards the middle of the ocean, and we don't want to do anything. We're going to reach the age of 50, which is the middle of the ocean. We're going to just realize that we just didn't want to be here. We're just here now. We just stuck in the middle of nowhere. And I know this is the right age. I'm 23 years old, and I'm thinking that now is the time to think about what you want to do with your life. Okay? Now, I don't know what I want to do with my life. I have no clue. And somebody, this wise man somewhere said that people don't know, the best men in the world don't know what they were doing at 20, best men in the world don't know what they're doing at 40. Well, I don't want to know. I don't not want to know what I want to do at 40. I want to know what the fuck I'm going to do in the next 20 years. I want to know what's going to happen to me in the next 5 years. I want to know what's going to happen in the next 6 months, and I don't know any of it. I'm just going with the flow. I'm just going with everything that's happening around me. Oh, sure, you're going to say that world is like that. All of us are living in this cosmic accidents that keep happening, and we're just going to be going through it. Some people are going to call it destiny and say, your destiny is going to happen anyway. What are you worried about? You just let it happen. Let go with the flow. I'm not going to go with the flow. I want to know what's happening with my life. I'm completely confused. I want to know if there's something that I have to work towards, or I'm just going to sit around and wait for it to happen. What is it that I'm supposed to do? Nobody knows to know. Nobody needs to know. Nobody knows to know what's happening. Religion is supposed to give me the answer. Religion is not going to be anything but spirituality. All they're saying is what comes after life, after death. After death, this is going to happen. After death, this is going to happen. What about the point from now into death? What am I supposed to do? Okay, you're going to say, live a nice, healthy life. Be a nice spiritual person. Be a person who loves their neighbor, loves everybody around, and just be a nice citizen of the world. And, excuse me, that doesn't get me anywhere. You know, I'm supposed to live in this world, so I'm supposed to make something for myself. What the fuck am I doing right now? Okay, I want to understand what am I supposed to do right now. Okay, when we were in school, all we were told is 10 standards coming up, study, get a good marks, so you got to go to college. So we had direction, we knew what we were doing. Of course, we felt like we were pushed, but actually they had some direction, there was some meaning towards everything. In 10th standard, in 11th and 12th standard, we were pushed, because there were board exams in 12th standard saying, you got to get into a good graduation school, you got to get into a good graduation college, you have to do it well, you have to move ahead, you have to do a good job. We studied, we had direction, we did something. In graduation, we were studying, we were doing projects, saying, oh, you need to get a good job, We didn't know what job we were going to get. We just did the thing. We said, we'll figure it out later. We figured it out later, and now it's become a routine in our lives. Just now, we want to know what the fuck are we going to do next. We have no direction. We have nobody to tell us anything. We have a freedom of choices, and we don't know what to do with them, because we've not been given choices before, or we don't know what to do with them because there's no clear choices. None of them are really choices, are there? They're just circumstances, and we just got to live with them. I just realized that I will never be able to do my MBA. Not that I would really want to do it, but the freedom of not being able to do it is worse. I'm feeling like I cannot do it anymore. You'll ask me, why can't I do it anymore? Oh, there are 100 different reasons that I don't want to give them, because they all seem like excuses. They're not. They're real reasons, but then to an outsider, it look like an excuse. I don't want to talk about MBA, because MBA is a big waste of time. It's a big money waste of time, and money, energy, everything. It's just a big waste of time. That's my personal opinion. At the same time, I would love to do it, but it's a big waste of time. I'd like to say that, really. I'd like to really say that. So what am I going to do with my life? I have a graduation degree. Okay, I'm working in a firm that didn't even look at my CV, so I could have been a nobody and still got the job, right? And I've been working here for the last 2.5 years, and I think I'll be here for a year at least. Oh, by the way, I said that a year ago, that I'll be here for another year. So what's happening to me? I'm just going to be in a rut like this. I'm going to sit like this, and I'm going to keep waiting for something to magically happen and appear in front of me, and I'm going to say, yeah, that's what I want to do. Is that what I'm going to be waiting for? You know, this is an important question in my life, but I don't think about it. You know why? Because it's scary. It's extremely scary. It's extremely scary. It scares my wits out, and I'm just thinking, what am I going to do next? What is the next time? What's the next course of action? I have no clue. I'm just going with the flow. And then I start saying, you know what? Occupy your mind. Occupy your mind. Don't think about this. Start getting distracted. Start getting distracted. Oh, family, fine. Health, fine. Everybody around you is doing fine. So what's a distraction? I need a distraction. Oh, you're not seeing anybody. You want to complicate your life by being in a relationship. That's what you want to do. That's what I want to do. And forget me. I'm just a specimen. There are millions of people in the world who are just looking for a distraction. They want to get married. They want to have kids. They want to go ahead and more complicate their lives and just not want to face the real question of where the hell they're going. Because they want to complicate it more and more and more, and they know that the flow will go, the waves will come, and they'll reach the middle of the ocean. All they want to do is get to the middle of the ocean. I don't want to get to the middle of the ocean. I want to know where I'm going. I have to go into a destination. I want to know where I'm going and why am I doing it. I have to understand these stuff, and I'm not getting it. And I'm distracted by relationships. This is the most, juvenile thing I've done in years. All I'm thinking of is getting a girlfriend. What the hell what is that about? Oh, by the way, I'm a failure at that too. I'm not getting one. I'm not getting one because I'm not really good at it. I'm not really good at coaxing women into being with me or staying with me or liking me. They don't like me because I am likable but not livable. They don't want to live with me. They want to be with me. They just like hang around me. That's just not real. I'm not getting it. I really don't understand that. A, why am I so interested? And B, why am I so unsuccessful at this? What's up with that? It's a rant. I'm just wondering. I got to be honest with you. I've never ever been successful at this. I have been a zero on this all my life. And I've been trying since 18. So that's been 5 years of trying on this. And I still haven't been able to crack this. And people go around, they've had 7-8 relationships by now. 5 years time. They've had enough relationships and enough breakups and enough hang-ups and enough sex and enough make-out sessions and enough quarrels and enough problems, enough make-up sex to actually count for all the time that I have just been shagging. Oh, by the way, I've been shagging since I was 12 years old, so it's been a long time that I've done this. So I know that it just does not count for probably what the real thing is. But at the end of the day, it's a distraction. Love and relationship is a distraction. But isn't that what life is all about? We're just distracting ourselves because we go into the middle. All of us are going to the middle. And we're just distracting ourselves from being focused at something that we want to do, because actually if we start focusing at something, we will be disappointed. I think that's a truth, that's a secret of life. Every one of us knows that we will be disappointed if we actually set our minds to do something and we will not be able to achieve it. And that's the problem. That's the problem, and that's why we distract ourselves with money, with family, with relationships, with experiences, with hobbies, with holiday, with vacationing, with movies, with cinema, with whatever you want, sports, going out, playing cricket on a Sunday, or going trekking on a weekend. We are distracting ourselves and saying, hey, what a wonderful life I had. People want to fill their life with distractions so that by the time they hit the ocean, they'll say, hey, at least I had a jolly good ride. What are you talking about? You had no control over your life. You know all those people who say, I studied botany in college and now I am selling shares on the stock market? It's a lovely story when I was a kid, but when I actually say that I might be doing something like that, studying management and actually doing something completely different, I actually got to say that, isn't that saying that you had no control over what you wanted to do in your life? Isn't that saying that you had no control, no flow, nothing? You were just going. You were just going, man, on the straits of the sea of choice, and you were just going down the road and you didn't even know what you were doing. You were just doing for the heck of doing it. Because you had nothing else to do. You had nothing better to do. Is that what we want to do? Really? To be honest with you, I guess distraction is the way to go for it. Because at the end of the day, perhaps we really don't have any control. Control is a made-up term. There is no such thing. Destiny probably is true. But I think the real reason why I have this rant is because the distractions aren't working for me anymore. I'm not getting any girl. And I set my mind to it. I wanted to get them. I didn't want to be Mr. Studley or anything. I just wanted one good girl. Perhaps that was the problem. That I wanted a girl. Perhaps all the other people just accidentally found women. Perhaps I'm searching too much. Perhaps I'm full of myself. When I started this rant, I thought I was going to go to something good, but it's almost therapeutic. therapeutic. This is all about my failure and my distraction. My Jesus would love that. I can't be distracted. Please comment.